Well, let's see. How far back do you want me to go? I was the kid that always loved art. I knew that I wanted to be an artist, but coming up during the time when I came up, when I went to college, was the early 70s. And for my parents, it just wasn't in their realm of thinking. My first point of rebellion was when I went to college. So I ended up going to school at Dartmouth. And so I was an art major, but I did not understand what art was like in college. And there were a lot of basics I didn't have. Our art department in high school was very small. So I hadn't had any formal training to prepare me. And then my junior year, I had a printmaking class. And there was a visiting professor from Japan. And this professor comes over to me one day during class, and she just starts going off. She looks at my work and she just starts berating me in front of the whole class. You know, she's questioning why I'm in the program, who told me I was an artist. I mean, to this day I can still hear it, and it was the most humiliating thing I had ever experienced up until that point. It just had turned my world upside down, and it just crushed me. I made it through, okay? But it was very hard. I didn't know how to process that at all. But it was a serious wound that when I left school, when I graduated, I said to myself, I'll never do it again. I will never do this art thing again. After I graduated, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything with my art at all. But it was just gnawing at me. It gnawed at me for all those years. It probably was about the time that I met my husband, I think. And so we were dating, and the very first gift that I ever gave him was a piece that I did. It was from an ad I saw in a magazine, and I just did it in pastel, did it on paper, had it matted and framed. And he asked me where I got it from. So I told him, I said, I did it. And he just like, no, you didn't. And I said, yeah, I did this. He said, I didn't even know you did art, okay? Because I didn't talk about it at all. Some years had passed, a few years had passed, and I saw a little notice in the dispatch for the Columbus Museum of Art docent program. I did get into the program, so I entered in that class of 2000. We had teams at the museum, and so on our team, which was a Thursday team, we had quite a few artists. And they just encouraged me to take advantage of, classes, which we were able to do through CCAD, and just to work at the art. Once I got started, I started with paper and collage because I always had enjoyed the work and loved the work of Romare Bearden. But somewhere along, as it continued, start putting a little fabric in there. And over time, I was adding more and more and more. And so it just hit me, why don't you pull that sewing machine out? And I started with this strip quilting. That was the very first thing I did. And at one point, I did set a goal that I wanted to try and begin to make these pieces have some dimension to them, not just be flat. And then from there, it was like, I didn't look back because it opened a door for me. It was the connection to things I had learned as a kid from my grandmother. Sewing, my grandmother had taught me how to sew. It was a connection to what I knew, and it just felt good. So I've kind of zigzagged in terms of the art journey. I'm in a place that I'm very comfortable in terms of who I am, dealing with the wound from the past, which I'm thankful for. I just see it as being part of my tapestry. Never let anyone tell you what you can or cannot be. Even though I said I would never do it again, it's who I am.